Hello, I'm Lowell Martin and this is MCC Today. Hold on to your seats. You're going to learn a lot. On today's show, we have Brandon Dewease, Holley Purvis, and Sara Smith. You're going to learn a lot. Please stay tuned.
Thank you to the teachers for encouraging me when I wasn't sure where to start, for seeing my potential even when I didn't, for inspiring me to reach farther and try harder.
Thank you, MCC. You helped me change my future.
Find your wings at MCC.
And we are here with the never to be duplicated Holley Purvis. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. It's loads of fun, as we've just been talking about.
Yes.
Now, you are the e-learning coordinator.
I am.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So, it means a lot of things.
Yes, it does.
But the main thing is that I'm over the e-learning center,
Okay.
over the testing center. And I also help run Canvas that we all use here. Mm-hmm. And mainly like online classes and online testing, that's what we're all about.
Okay. Well, now, with the online testing, because with our online classes, most online classes are required to have at least one proctored test. Right? And so you are our facility for MCC, but it's not just for MCC, is it?
Right. So we actually accommodate all of the colleges across the state, the community colleges.
Right.
Yeah, so there's 15 colleges in the state that we can accommodate.
Okay.
And they also accommodate us too. So if we
Right.
have some of our students that live closer to one of those, they can test there.
So if you happen to live closer to Itawamba,
Yes.
then and instead of having to drive down here to take the test, you
Right.
can just take it right there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in addition to that, do you still do any testing for our in-class classes, like finals or anything like that?
So typically during finals week, we just do online because it's crazy.
I have witnessed this.
It's very crazy.
I have witnessed crazy, yes.
But usually throughout the semester, we will do class tests for traditional or face-to-face classes as well.
Okay. And I have helped people set up testing, and it's really very easy. All you have to do is click on the proctoring tab in Canvas, and it just shows you the entire process.
Right. It's very user-friendly, and once you get your account...
If you do it early enough.
That's right. That's right. Please do it early.
Yes. But what kind of hours are y'all having right now? What are your hours?
Hours are normal right now, just like the rest of the college. So 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then Friday is 8 to 3:30.
When we get around midterms, which we're around midterms right
Yes,
now,
right
or
now.
around finals, do your hours change at all?
They will change for finals. We'll be open an extra hour a couple of days that week.
Okay. So it is absolutely vital
Yes.
to make an appointment.
Yes.
Probably at least a week or two beforehand.
Right. You can go ahead and make it now.
There you go. Get it situated,
Yeah.
get it set up so you know you are in the system. You know you will have a space.
Yes.
Now, if you when you come to the e-learning center, what type of ID is required?
A student ID is required.
Okay.
We will accept driver's licenses right now, but we're highly encouraging people to get that student ID.
Okay. And are they allowed to take anything in with them?
It depends on the exam.
Okay.
So they typically have to lock everything up, like a cell phone or a smartwatch or something like that. But depending on the exam, they sometimes are able to bring in like a calculator or notes or things like that.
And I'm just going to tell this to everybody. You are watched. We have cameras in there.
Yes, we have cameras.
That know, to look at and see what you're doing. And you can even look at someone's screen, can you not?
Yes.
So, not saying you have any ideas. I'm not accusing anybody. But if there's a random thought in your head, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it. Now, I think our use of Canvas has changed so much from when we first got it.
Oh, yeah.
And I constantly, talk about how wonderful I think Canvas is because it is extremely user-friendly. But what kind of changes have you noticed in Canvas over the time period that you've been working with it?
Oh my goodness. I would say honestly, just the users, the amount of users that we have, because before not everybody was using it. And then I think, after COVID and everything happened and we all had to jump on board, just the amount of people using it and also all of the new features that have come along. And
they are constantly updating
it's
things
constant.
and constantly
Yeah, we can't
adding
even keep up with
features
it.
to make it more to make it a better experience when you're taking online classes. And I will be the first to say, when I first started teaching online, I didn't care for it simply because I love the connection you have to the student in the classroom.
Right.
And I don't know if we will ever completely replicate that.
Right.
However, we're getting dang close.
Oh yeah. Especially with things like Zoom and Teams that you can incorporate into your class. Oh yeah.
We're really getting to the point where we're able to do so much in the classroom and online. But where do you see it going? Where do you think it's going to be in 5 years?
Oh,
Are we just going to have avatars? We're not even going to.
I think so. Yeah. Probably something like that.
We won't even have to worry about getting dressed.
Oh yeah.
Forget the shower. Just, I look clean.
Yes.
my avatar looks clean.
As long as the avatar looks good.
Well, I'm even able to, within my division, I have a class set up to where any kind of paperwork that anyone needs to submit, they do it through Canvas.
Yeah.
Do other divisions do that?
Yeah, as far as I know, I think a lot of people utilize it like that. I think a lot of programs especially too have it to where they can upload all of their paperwork documents and it's just all housed right there in
and
one
it
place.
will be forever and ever and ever.
Forever and ever, yes.
Now, you've been working here how long?
Gosh, coming up on 7 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Did you ever, because you started out, what did you start out doing?
I was the e-learning coordinator.
Okay, you started out as e-learning coordinator?
Yes, and still am.
In my mind, I was thinking because, and I think it's because you were, I'm envisioning you behind the glass where the proctors are sitting.
Right.
Because I went down and helped a couple of times.
Yeah.
And got shushed, I might add. They said I was too loud. Go figure.
You and me both, probably.
But you started out as the e-learning coordinator. But your job
It's
has
changed.
been, because there's been so much, we're doing so much more with Canvas.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. It's changed a lot.
And as I said, just imagine what it's going to be like when you get to retirement.
Oh gosh. Yeah, avatars for sure.
We just plug in.
Yeah.
And we learn.
Exactly.
Oh my.
I know.
Well, listen, I wanted to have you on to talk about our learning management system here at MCC and all that's available because I think we have a really great learning management system and a lot of resources have been put into it.
Oh, yeah.
And you manage them so well. I always tell her so much because every time I call her, I'm like, okay, look, I really did want to say hello to you, but yes, I do have a problem. But maybe you can fix it. And I'll go, is this a Holley problem? Is it a not Holley problem? But I do appreciate all that you do.
Thank
and I want to have you back on soon.
Oh, thank you so much. I would love to.
We'll be right back.
Not essential. Never let anyone tell you that again. Never doubt your abilities to make a difference. How do I know this about you? Because I'm a teacher. I am the one who will push you harder and farther than you could have ever imagined. Teach you things that you never thought possible. And if you will give me 100%, then I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and together we will change your future. MCC, find your wings.
And we're here with the wonderful Miss Sara Smith. How are you doing?
I'm good, Lowell. How are you?
I'm doing well. One of my favorite guests. I tell you this all the time. But you are the executive director for the Center for Pregnancy Choices.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what exactly do you do?
I do a lot of stuff, and most importantly, it's not just me. I do have a team of folks that meet with people who are either pregnant or they're parenting. And it's really key that people understand that because I think a lot of people, they look at pregnancy help organizations. There's a lot of false, fake stuff going on right now about what we do.
Yes.
What we don't do is we don't say we do one thing and do the other. I'm going to tell you that straight up.
Okay.
But we meet someone walks through the door, they're like, I think I might be pregnant, or I know I'm pregnant and I'm very overwhelmed right now and I don't know what to do. I don't even have insurance. I don't have anything for my baby. I don't even have anybody in my corner. And what we do is we rally alongside them. We become part of their circle of support if they allow us to.
Good.
And we help provide supplies, support, get them connected to medical care, insurance. Now, we don't provide insurance, but we get them connected to those things that they desperately are needing at that time in life.
Wonderful, because unfortunately, statistics-wise, Mississippi doesn't do well with our many of the women who have children have issues, have problems.
Yes.
Both pre-labor, or during labor, afterwards, and I'm so glad that you are there advocating for these students. Do you find that you have trouble getting information out to the public?
Sometimes I think I do, because there's just such a myriad of heavy information right now, especially after Roe v. Wade being overturned. There's a lot of depression, there's a lot of anxiety around what that means. But all politics aside, what I want people to know is that we are here for you. We can help you, and we can be there with you along the way. Like, we're getting ready for a baby shower right now.
Excellent.
So, I mean, it's not just about having your baby, it's about your wellness and your health. And we've had single dads come through too. So It's not just about a pregnant woman, it's about how can we help you be the best parent that you can be? And what are the barriers standing in your way for you getting to your goals? And Lowell, that goes into part of my story and why I do what I do now, because this same center ministered to me when I was 17 and pregnant. And I didn't know what to do.
Talk about giving back to the community.
Full circle.
Did they really, but they provided you the same type of services that you're talking about now?
And so what I've done is I've taken those services and expanded them into more well care. So what we're looking at right now, we just hired a certified nurse midwife, and she'll be doing free ultrasounds so people can see how far along they are, because we have a lot of women that will wait. And I'm going back to what you were talking about with the statistics of Mississippi. The maternal mortality and infant morbidity rates are so high in our state, and what we're trying to do is create a mobile unit so we can go to communities where maybe a mom doesn't have transportation, or she can't get all of her kids in a car, or she just has problems getting to well care, and we meet her where she is, try to figure out where she's at, and get her connected the best we can. And if she's having trouble with daycare, if she's having trouble with food, if she's having trouble, maybe she's facing eviction, we know people in the community who help with those services. And she may have thought we were just a pregnancy test and a pat on the back, but we are more than that, my friend.
Do you have good buy-in from the community?
I think we do. Those who know what we do, they're right behind us and supporting us, but there are so many people that don't have a clue what we do.
And the misinformation, disinformation is out there too.
Yes, like we're not an abortion clinic.
Right.
And so we provide lots of services. There's moms that come in and they're like, hey, I'm at MCC, I'm at State, I'm in the nursing program, I can't have a baby right now. And I said, no, hold on. You need to talk to my friend down at MCC, she will help you, he will help you. I didn't know that existed. And it's just helping people get connected to their resources.
Why do you think Mississippi is so high in some of these statistics? Is it because of lack of transportation? Is it because of poverty? Is it? I mean, I know there's not a one. There's not a one-size-fits-all reason for this. With many of these issues, it's like when you're talking about drugs, when you're talking about any of these, it's like fish hooks. You can't just pick up one. You pick up. It's going to be a lot of them.
Yes.
But is there anything that you think you can point to and go, okay, now that's maybe one of the biggest things?
I'm going to go on a limb here and speak from what I've been seeing is a lot of us people in Mississippi feel very alone, even though they have people around them. We feel like we have to do it on our own. Society tells us that if we're not independent, then we're nothing, we're weak or whatever. But we are built, Lowell, to have communication with people. We're built for community. And if we're not connecting with people who help us feel stronger and get the job done, then we are just a target out on our own, doing our own thing. We can't level up if we're not connected with people who make us stronger.
Do you find that many fathers are coming in with their wife, girlfriend to help out?
I don't see that a lot. The majority of the people I see are single moms who are about college age, and they're not in church. Maybe they used to go to church with their grandmother, maybe their grandmother passed. And each person has their own unique set of circumstances, but many of them are single moms. The father is not really involved or not sure how to be involved. But I have had several couples come in curious about what it means to get help from a pregnancy center like ours. And with the single dads, usually those referrals come from clients that we already have, and they're like, cousin, you need to go get help from them. And they're like, I ain't pregnant. It's like, no. And it's that word of mouth and distribution of information that helps people say, well, this is for me too. Of course we're for you too, because we want you to do well as a parent. We want you to feel like you can get your dreams and have your baby too.
Do you see in future you expanding your services anymore? And if so, in what direction?
Yes, absolutely. So already we've expanded in the almost year and a half I've been there, from opening our hours Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We have the doulas there's a coalition of doulas in our region who come and meet together, and they provide care and services and support for women. We are trying to get that mobile unit right now so we can go into the communities. We need a bigger space, so that's something that we're working on right now.
Just getting a bigger space.
You know, we're growing pains right now as we grow our staff and more clients come in.
Well,
we just are working on that.
I can't let you go before I ask you about your shirt.
Oh, yes. So yeah, my shirt says pro-love. A lot of people look at the pregnancy help organizations and say, pro-life, you just care about people having babies, you don't care about the mom, and that is absolute lies.
Yeah.
We are pro-love, which means we want to love you through the process. We care about your wellness. We care about who you want to be when you grow up, so to speak. You know, it's not just about, it is about saving babies, because that's the most innocent and precious life in the world, and vulnerable, but we're not going to forget about the moms. We're not going to forget about the dads.
Yeah.
Because all of them matter, and all of them need help.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.
Since 1996, the MCC Foundation Tuition Guarantee Program has provided students an opportunity to find their potential. Thousands of students have benefited from the program. Over $6 million have been invested in the students who learn and live right here in our community. This program is funded by individuals and businesses who believe in our students, our families, and the economic impact of an education at Meridian Community College. Now is your chance to offer support. Give today at meridiancc.edu/give.
And we're here with Mr. Brandon Dewease. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Lowell. How are you, sir?
I am doing well. Now, I'm not even going to attempt your title, because I think it changes.
It does.
Almost every time I have you on the show.
That's
or
right.
every other week.
That's
so
right.
what is your official title at the moment?
Yeah, I am the Associate Dean of Student Engagement.
Okay.
And that's it. And it's been that for several months, so
It
we're
has
all
been
right.
that for several months.
Yeah.
But you keep, stuff keeps getting added.
That's
and I
right.
keep seeing you in buildings, and I'm like, when did you start
That's right.
coming
Absolutely.
over here?
Yes, sir.
But you are here specifically to talk about something that is going to occur next week on October 18th,
Yes, sir.
which is what?
My College Cares. Right?
Yes.
Isn't it fantastic?
It is fantastic.
I'm not going to name the administrator, but he's a really high administrator here at MCC. And he told me recently that it took him 2 years to recognize that My College Cares started with MCC. And I'm not going to say who that was. Really high position at MCC. We got pretty tickled about it.
Sometimes,
Yes.
things that are right in front of you.
That's right.
And you just like, what?
That's right.
Okay, so what exactly is My College Cares from your understanding?
For sure. All right. My College Cares is a day that we devote as an institution to reach back into the community and to invest, right? So we are a community college. We are surrounded by a community of individuals, businesses, organizations. This is our attempt, this is our endeavor, if you will, to give back. My College Cares is something that's been, I don't know the exact year that we started, but I was here in 2001 to 2003, which is 19, 20 years ago, depending on how you do the math. And we did My College Cares when I was a student here.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it started in 98, 97 or 98.
That
'cause
would
I
make
believe
sense.
It was the second year I was here, and we got,
Yes, sir.
oh my, and the school was, it was like, everybody get out and do this, and it was literally some of the most fun, and
Absolutely.
you're actually out helping.
Absolutely.
So what kind of stuff will the students be doing, students, faculty, and staff be
For
doing
sure.
because the MCC is closed?
That's right. I don't think I got that part out. We don't have classes that day. Our offices are closed here on campus. I would
Success
say
Center is closed.
That's right. The institution makes this investment into our people, faculty, staff, and students, to allow our people, if you'll let me use that term, to invest back into the community. What sort of jobs are we going to be doing? We're going to have a team that is going to be working with Sara Smith at the Center for Pregnancy Choices. You guys had her on an earlier segment.
Yes.
We're going to have a team there. They're going to be helping prepare for, I think, they're preparing for like a baby shower, something along those lines. We'll have teams that'll be at Pine Lake Fellowship Camp out towards Collinsville. They're going to be, I was there last year and it was manual labor, right? It was great, really fun yard work. We managed to revamp all those flower beds. So there's those kinds of jobs. We've got a group. I had an instructor contact me, and she said, I want to go to this shopping center in Meridian, and I love shopping there, but there's always stuff in the parking lot. So we're sending 20 students just to pick up the things in the parking lot at this shopping complex. So it ranges.
It does. We'll be at Love's Kitchen.
That's
helping
right.
Out, taking stuff to Love's Kitchen. So
Absolutely. You've been doing that a long time, right?
Long time, yes. I think
Any guess on how long you've been investing into that particular organization?
I know it's been at least 10 or 12 years.
That's so awesome.
I know it's been at least 10 or 12
That's
years.
great, Lowell.
And because I love that organization, and they've done so much good and there are many of them.
That's right.
Many organizations out
That's
there.
right.
That just happens to be one that's near and dear to my heart.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
Not due to
fantastic.
family issues of any kind.
That's right. I love
Not due to any of that. But now with the, how do students sign up for
Yes,
My
sir.
College Cares?
Yes, sir. So we've got a webpage, meridiancc.edu/mycollegecares. Anytime that I have a hand in setting up a webpage, you can always bet that I ask for that little web address so that you can get there simply. So meridiancc.edu/mycollegecares. It tells what the event is, and there's a place for team captains. It's important to note for our students, that's a faculty staff avenue. We have team captains that represent the group that you and I are a part of, and then there's a big old honking green button that says sign up here to be a volunteer for My College Cares. As of yesterday, we still needed a handful of volunteers, so there is still time to make this happen. Students can still get involved.
Okay, so you can still sign up.
Yes, sir.
And that will be you'll be able to sign up until, is there
We're probably
going to
run. The cutoff date was yesterday, and we needed a few, so we left it open today. I anticipate by the end of today we're going to be full.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Well,
sir.
that's excellent.
Yes, sir.
So if anybody sees these wonderful young people out
That's
doing
right.
so, and staff and faculty, give them a high five, give them
That's
a thumbs up. Are we wearing any kind of coordinated shirts or outfits or anything?
Not coordinated in any other fashion except we ask for everybody to wear an MCC shirt of some kind. And different events. As I came in today, 2 or 3 of the cameramen had on different MCC iterations of, I saw an orientation shirt. It's
So
just an
something like
MCC
that.
shirt. That's right.
I do remember the first time we did this, we had these bright orange
Yes.
that attacked your eyeballs.
That's right.
Shirts.
That's right.
There is no way you could overlook.
That's right.
It's like, well, we just want to make sure people saw us. Well, guess what?
That's right.
People saw.
They did.
And
I
I
think
kept that shirt for years and years.
Absolutely. I think mine, we had a fluorescent yellow by the time I got here in 01, 02, somewhere in there. It was loud. Man, it was loud.
But in addition to the My College Cares, we also have a class associated
That's
with it.
right.
The self-affirmation class.
We do. Who leads that effort?
The
Lowell?
best teacher on campus.
Well, that's what I thought.
No, I lead that class, and it is a class just talks about volunteering, the importance of volunteering, various avenues, hopefully so that this doesn't become a one-time thing.
That's right.
Or just while you're in MCC.
That's
and
right.
if you're a student here, at least full-time, you have to be at least full-time already. You can take this class up to twice. You can take
That's
it 2
right.
years in a row.
That's
The
new
2
this
years
year,
that-
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the 2 years that you're here. And you get a credit.
That's awesome.
Okay, and it's not very difficult. It'll take you some time to do the assignments, but they're very self-explanatory. And I didn't mean it to be hard. I just want it to be thoughtful.
Absolutely.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for being on the show again. If you would tell us the date and the website again.
All right. My College Cares is going to be Tuesday, October 18th, 2022, and you can sign up or find details at meridiancc.edu/mycollegecares.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Thank you, Lowell.
We'll be right back.
Meridian Community College. For more than 75 years, we've helped students soar. Establishing the first tuition guarantee program in Mississippi, we put our students first while creating pathways into the workforce and offering a seamless transition to a 4-year degree. Now is the time to find your purpose and register today, because those who move forward never get left behind. MCC, find your wings.
On behalf of executive producers Matt Milner and Tanisha Clark, media specialist Josh Taylor, and student producer Andrew Priester, thank you for watching. Hope you learned a little bit, and we'll see you next week.